In this video, we're going to show you how to fill out quadrant number 3, supporting information. Now, you should all see this Educational Opportunity Program, or EOP tab. However, only students who indicated that they were earning the associate degree for transfer will see that option there. So if you see the ADT option, you will want to click there and you'll see that the school you indicated and the program you indicated at the beginning are going to already be pre-populated. All that you'll have to do is type in your IVC ID number here and when you expect to earn the associate degree. So if that's at the end of May, you'll just want to choose a date there. When you get to the EOP portion, initially you're only going to see screen number 1, this one here. And what I recommend doing is, since this is a program that is designed to help students who are low income, educationally disadvantaged in some way, I recommend clicking on this link and reading for more information to determine if it is something you are interested in and if you are eligible based on the income requirements, because it is a long application, so you want to make sure that you actually will qualify after all is said and done. So if you decide to apply, you will want to indicate whether or not you are currently enrolled in an EOPS program here or another community college, and whether or not you want to do the EOP application now or at a later time. So you do have the option to submit your CSU application and then come back and complete this EOP part. But just keep in mind that different campuses have their own deadlines for the EOP program, so you want to make sure that you're submitting this in time for that deadline. So if you indicate yes, you are going to be asked additional questions about everything from, have you ever been part of EOP at a CSU before, the different types of educational programs that you have participated in, if any, to provide information about your family, if you have any siblings that are currently in school or in college, and if you've ever, again, received or participated in certain public assistance programs. So once you've done that, you're now going to see these additional sections 2 and 3 and the EOP recommendations. So again, you can choose to continue or you can always choose to return later, but you'll want to indicate information about your parents if applicable, and then you'll have to provide information about their income from this current year, 2021, and an estimated income for 2022. And typically, again, this will be, if their financial status hasn't changed, you're assuming it'll be the same for next year, but use your better judgment and you can always come speak with a counselor if you have questions. And if you are independent of parental support, you will receive additional questions about your own kind of family situation apart from your parents. Once you save, there's another screen where you are going to have to provide more information about your background and maybe challenges that you faced, why you want to attend college, to discuss any volunteer opportunities, your academic background, and really just anything else that you want them to consider when reviewing your application. So once you've done that, this application actually requires you to provide information for 2 recommenders. They can be from instructors, they can be from a counselor. The important thing is that you don't want to have family members or friends. Those are not accepted. So ideally, you want to have one counselor or an instructor, and then maybe someone who can kind of speak to your ability to succeed, whether that, again, is another counselor or another teacher. And so when you create the request, you have to provide their first name, last name, an email address, because they will be sent the request there, and then a message asking them to provide this recommendation for you. And then you will want to waive your right to access this recommendation. That means you cannot see what they provided, and give permission for them to be contacted by the school and by this application. So once you've done that, you have completed quadrant number 3. Almost done.